For the last 6 weeks, the wave of the Delta variant finally started to see a decline. The number of new cases per week decreased from over 1,600 on August 13th to 985 September 17th. The rate of hospitalizations decreased during the same period. Administrator of Alachua County Health Department Paul Myers says one of the key reasons is the increase in vaccinations.
Vaccination, that is a primary means of preventing infection and really preventing adverse consequences of this disease up to and including hospitalization and death.
Assistant Professor of Epidemiology at the University of Florida, Cindy Prinz, agrees the increase in vaccinations is helping curb the virus in addition to other factors.
Unfortunately, I think Delta has burned through a lot of our susceptible population. People who were going to get infected largely have gotten infected. And so there's not as much room anymore for the virus to take hold in more people.
But while cases continue to decrease, preparation for the return of influenza has begun. Flu vaccinations are available at the health department's main clinic.
And so we certainly don't want to result in a twindemic, in other words, COVID and flu. That would certainly be a really bad thing. But fortunately, we have two vaccines, for this, one against COVID and one against influenza, which quite frankly is not as effective against influenza as the COVID vaccine is.
It's important to know that, there are a few things that can happen. You can get influenza and get very, very ill. You can have back-to-back infections, which obviously would not be a great situation since they're both respiratory infections. And then you can actually even get co-infections where you're infected with both.
When asked about potential future variants of immediate concern, Prince says there are none at this time. Harrison Smajewicz, WUFT News.